doesn't want to let me do it that way for some reason. Alright, we'll give this a go. I've got a little contraption and I'm going to see how we go with it. But for some reason, it's not letting me do this in horizontal. Is it horizontal? Landscape's up in it. And then horizontal is... Oh, I don't know. We'll see how we go. You are my guinea pigs, I'm afraid. Alright, I need to... So, look, I've got another phone here and I'm going to try and see whether this is working or not. We are live. Sorry if you can hear it again. Oh, that's not too shabby. Let's turn that down so we know the volume's working. So we want to maybe zoom in a smidge. Oop. I'll zoom out a little bit because I'm not going to be able to keep my head down that much. That's not too bad. Look, I'll even... Hang on. I can't remember to look down. Oh, I feel like I'm going to make you dizzy with this setup. We might have to just go back to our usual setup. Hey, Shannon. I'm just playing around with a new gadget. It's not quite working yet. I feel like I'm going to get neck ache with it. Look, I'll just put my camera on this other phone and let you see what I'm playing with. Hello. So yeah, I feel like it's not quite going to work because it's going to be in my way. I think I'm just going to have to bung it back in there. I think this will be great for pre-records when I can actually turn, because it won't let me turn it for some reason. Let me go back on the live and see what it does when I've done that. Is it still streaming? What? What's going on? Yeah, sorry. Bear with me. I'm having a play around with a new gadget. I'm very sorry. It's going to be a cross-stitching session when we can... Is it a painting? It's cross-stitch. Mr. Pathak, is it? Yeah, we're not going to be able to do it this way. I'm going to have to take you out of this. Sorry for making you dizzy. Oh dear. I feel like a minion. Oh, let's take that off. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be great for if I do like a pre-record, because then I can at least have it turned. I can have it this way instead of this way. Anyway. It was fun while it stood. Anyway, we are going to be stitching on Mother of Dragon again. Oh, once I get my legs all kilted. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to zoom in all that much today. Hi, Ronaldo fan. Ooh. Let's have a look. That might do it for now. Ronaldo fan, I am cross-stitching. So yeah, it's a... Let me see if I can quickly show you what it's going to look like when it's finished. Keeper. When it's finished, it is going to look like... what do I want? Mock up. It's going to look like this. So yeah, we're currently working around here at the moment. So yeah, as you can see, there's a beautiful little face. We have a little dragon over here somewhere. Oh, there you go, there's the dragon. So yeah, it's cross stitching. My setup is normally a lot better, but I've literally just moved and I haven't quite got my setup. And why have I got some random people all of a sudden on my lives? I will get to your comments, so please behave. It's a safe space, people. So yeah, cross stitching. Are you stitching today, Shannon? I haven't had to use moderators yet, but for some reason, I don't know if it's because I'm doing more lives, starting to get some random people jumping, which is all good. More the merrier and all that lot, as long as we can all behave. Let's keep this a safe space. Don't want to have to stop doing my lives because of silly people. Probably won't do all that much chatting today because I've got a little bit of a headache. But then saying that, well, you know I like to waffle. Shannon, I haven't stitched in ages. I love that pattern. Excuse me, can you not mess with my backer? Thank you very much. There you go. A little sneak peek with the cat again. He just can't help himself. Tigger. Oh, he's trying to escape. I didn't do nothing. Yeah, you did. Apologies if you heard the notification on my phone. I'm not organised today. It is what it is. Just a quick stitch with me today. I'm not planning on being on too long, I don't think. Just wanted to jump on and say hey and see how everyone is. We'll see how we go. Not done too much today. I've just been around my uncle and auntie's house looking after my cousin because they've gone to their now what is it, so it's their son's son, so yeah, their grandson. They've gone to watch their grandson's inauguration, so we offered to look after my cousin who's like special needs. So I've been sat around my uncle's with my mum all day. Been back about an hour. I left her there because I had to have someone come round and check my hot water because it hasn't been running properly. It's been running hot, but the pressure is ridiculous. So I had to come back early, but my mum's still round there. Go to channel. Christina Lem. I'm not quite sure why you made that comment, so we are going to remove it. don't need that kind of people. Sorted. The advantages of having another phone so I can keep an eye on you guys. Still haven't figured out how to find out who's watching. But chat filter, all messages. There must be a way. Unless it's on my computer. Get that shared. Copy link. I don't know if I've got my Facebook on this one actually. Sorry, I know I'm like waffling away on my own here. I'm just trying to see if we can get a few more viewers who are stitchers. No, I haven't got Facebook. Why haven't I got Facebook? Nope. Feel free to like and share, guys. Let people know we're here. For some reason I haven't got Facebook on this phone, so let's see. Facebook. Install. Right, what colour do we need? 317 while that's installing. Yeah, so my landlord's handyman hasn't managed to get my hot water sorted. He's got to come back tomorrow. So yeah, I'll still be having showers at my mother's or Ollie's. Like I say, the water comes through hot. It's just the pressure is ridiculous. It comes out like a trickle. If I wanted to fill my bath up, it would take about a week. It's ridiculous. So luckily I've got my mum over the road, and I stop at Ollie's 2 or 3 times a week, so I get to have showers around other people's houses at the moment. But it would be nice to have a chill in the bath here, not be relying on other people's. Oh dear. Right. Let me zoom out a second so you can see I am still here. Just not stitching at the minute because I want to try and get this shared. Hello. Save. Right, stop getting distracted by other people's feeds, Ali, and actually post. Paste. Next, share it to groups and post. There we go. Hi Cindy. I'm finally watching an actual live. I usually just get the replay. I love the pattern you're working on. I am doing Ginger Nova from Haid. Ooh, let's have a look. I'm glad you've caught me. So Haid. Got another little gadget here so I can have a look at what you guys are stitching on. Heaven and Earth Designs. I think I may crack mine out. You have inspired me. Go for it, Shannon. Even if you only get like 10 stitches in, go for it. You're not necessarily, like I say, unfortunately you can't quite see my stitching, but I'm here, I'm with you. Stitch. You can do this. What was that? I do not appreciate when people react this way. I don't quite know what that was all about. Alright, I want to search Ginger Nova. And then spell Ali? Ginger Nova. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of purples. Did you go for the mini or just the regular? That looks well nice. I do like that. Unfortunately, I have far too many projects on the go to be able to do that. So this is what Cindy is stitching. Correct me if I am wrong, but that is what it came up with when I searched Ginger Nova. She does look rather nice. How are you stitching her? I'm doing the regular on 32. Cool. Let's zoom out soon as oh that way. Oh oh my god, what's going on? You don't need to be that close to me. Oh, what is happening? Oh, that'll do. Sorry about that. Yes, that is the one. Cool. Yeah, she looks very nice. Right, you're not going to be proper up close on my stitching. I feel like I'm interacting a little bit better if you can see me. You can see that I'm stitching. You can see what I'm stitching. Maybe shouldn't let you have the pattern too much in. Not that you can see what's going on with it. But... Ooh, very pretty. I'm doing Trex Attack. Is that a Haid, Shannon? Trex Attack. Don't really want to search it on Haid if it's not a Haid. Now stitching live on these last few towers is going to be my saviour, I think, because it's a little bit monotonous. There's only 2 or 3 colours in each tower. I prefer a little bit more coloration, but we're in the dark bit. Yes, it is. Right, let's have a look. Track Attack. Trek Attack. Trex, even. Is it an old one? Is it not on there anymore? Why aren't you finding it? Oh, hang on. Oh. Where's it gone? It was there. Oh, is that my eyes? Search. Right, it's not letting me find it. Let's try another way. For some reason it's having a meltdown. I assume it's an old pattern. Really struggling with 25 count though, so I may switch to 18 or 20. It's by David Penfold. Okay. It might be a retired piece. Oh, hang on, I found it. Yay! It was having a mini meltdown. So this is what Shannon is stitching. That's pretty cool. If you like Jurassic Park. Yeah, I get on alright with 25 count now. When I first started using 25 count, it was like, I was a bit daunted by it, but it's my go-to now. I feel like, I don't know, is it eyesight problem or... Sorry about the ping again. I should really mute my notifications. But we are live. This is me. It's a bit like a day in the life. Which is what I'm going to be doing with TikToks, I think. I'm not going to be doing all that much nattering to people on TikTok, but I will be on it. Stitching and playing with the cats and stuff. My main lives for stitching will be on here though. My 4-year-old loves it. Aww. I don't know about you guys, but when I was 4, pretty sure I was scared of things like that. Kids are getting tougher. What are you doing? Come on. Lay down. What do you want? We have a visitor again. Move this lot out of the way so you can lay near. Got the telly on, it don't need to be on. Thanks for there. Hey down. You've got to do when you've got cats. Well, lay down. I'm sorry, did I just whack you in the head? Lay down. Don't look impressed, mate. What's the matter? What's up? Lay down. You wondering who I'm talking to? Oh, she's talking to herself again. How are the kittens? They're brilliant, Shannon. Obviously, there's Tigger. You're a good boy, you, ain't you? They're not so much kittens anymore. They'll always be my kittens, like. But Chrissy, hello. How are you? So yeah, they're over a year old, but they'll always be kittens. I think even if they're 20, they'll be still my kittens. I'm not sure where Tiger Lily is at the minute. Tigger, what are you doing? What are you doing? They'll probably be laid under there. Yep, they're both laid underneath that chair. They might come up later. I have to turn my notifications off, I think. Because of that bit that comes through quite loud. There we go. Notifications are off. How are you, Chrissy? Long time no speak. I have a little bit of a tension headache today, so we'll probably do this tower. Might try and whack the next one out, and then we'll be calling it. I'm diamond painting on my day off. Been struggling a bit this holiday. Oh, bless you, Chrissy. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of puzzles just lately. I'm slowly getting back into my stitching. I've been doing my stitching for a couple of weeks now. pretty much every day. Well, not quite, but at least an hour a day anyway. But yeah, I've really gotten into doing puzzles. And then when I'm at Oliver's, I have got a diamond painting there that I purchased beginning of last year, I think it was. I finally started that, so when I stop at his, I do a little bit of diamond painting, or I will be doing. I only started it the other day. Are you struggling to get your mojo with stitching, Chrissy, or hope you're not poorly or anything? I always find in the winter months I like to stitch. I stitch a lot more in the winter months. In the summer it's just, sometimes it can be a bit too stuffy, too hot and uncomfortable. Whereas in the winter I'd rather be cold and stitching than hot and stitching. What about you guys? Do you have a preference on temperature? Again, if you hear background noise, I apologise. It's about that time when traffic is about, which in turn keeps the cats awake. Anybody been watching anything groovy on TV? Hi Joyce. You can't actually see a lot of my stitching. I'm just sat here nattering away. I'll try and zoom in again a little bit now. Now we are getting a bit of a flow. It's been my, oh yeah, my mental health. I've been depressed a lot lately. We'll finally get a doctor in January. Ugh. Feel like I'm weird. I'm my top half cool. Oh right, yeah, your temperature was. So I feel like I'm weird. Top half cool and bottom half covered and warm. No, I'm the same. So top half open because I tend to get hot flushes, and then my bottom half I tend to have a blanket on me or something. Let's try and zoom in a little touch on the stitching now that we are stitching. Maybe not quite that much. There we go. Can't wait to get my computer set back up. And you can have my pretty little face there too. Yeah, Chrissy, I feel like, especially in winter months, mental health, it can really kick people's butts. Like a vitamin D, you know, darker days, and it's a knock-on effect. My meds tend to get upped around this time of year. And that's why they call it the winter blues. Mental health sucks. That's why I'm glad I've got my stitching to get me through it. And my puzzling, and my diamond painting, and my reading. And my gaming when I finally get my computer set back up. I will get that bedroom done this side of the year. Even if I have to pay somebody to do it. Can't live in the living room for the rest of my life. Bed has got to go in the bedroom. was going to try and get this row finished yesterday, but I had real bad chest pains yesterday. I feel like it might have been my anxiety a little bit because I had the doctor's appointment and they want to send me for some tests and stuff. Just because I've had this cough for about 3 or 4 months. But yeah, the chest pain was a different chest pain. It wasn't to do with the cough. It was a little bit of anxiety, so I had to come off my live and I did stop stitching. But I was really hoping to get this row finished. So that is the aim for today now. Although I can't see it happening because I have got a tension headache today. Falling to bits, people. But I'm here. I'm still breathing. It took me forever to get into my doctor's. Nightmare. Since lockdown, it's just impossible to get appointments. Well, not impossible, obviously, but it's definitely a bigger struggle than it used to be. I used to be able to ring them up and be in it that day. Now, I'm lucky if I'm seen a month later, let alone on the day or a couple of days. As I say, I've had this cough for 4 months, been trying to get it sorted. And now, because I've had it too long, they want tests. It's like, well, if you'd have sorted it when I rang up the first time, I might not be in this situation. I do feel for them, but at the same time, it is still very frustrating. The country's going to pot. I'm still not quite at 50%. I'm at 44.28. Seems like it's taking forever just to get to 50. Try to think how long it's going to take me to get to 100. Are you stitching right to left, or is the video mirrored? The video is mirrored. Yeah, I forgot to change the setting again. I'm stitching left to right. I don't know if I can change that setting now, actually. Let's have a look. No, it's not letting me. Must remember to change it. I know it can be a bit confusing. Perils of not having my computer. Tigo, what are you doing? Oi. Come on. Yep, left to right, full cross, 1/1. I'm glad my 5G seems to be holding out with these lives. I was panicking a little bit that not being able to get Wi-Fi here because of the box outside being full. I was panicking, thinking I won't be able to do them. But my mobile internet seems to be holding up for now. quite know how it's going to hold up when we get the computer set up with it, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Started reading my what's it? Discovery of Witches books again. Watched the series, repeated it again a couple of days ago, and as good as it is, it's not as good as the books. There's certain details of the books that the series has missed out. The TV series has missed out, so I'm going to read them again. Afternoon, Sean. The stitching looks amazing. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Chrissy. It's just one. It's because it's 1/1. 1/1 is a lot easier. You know, you ain't got your threads twisting, and you know, like 2/1. I feel like your threads can get all twirled around each other, and unless you use a laying tool, they sit a bit funny. But 1/1, you can just stitch away. Chrissy, sometimes I wish I could just quit my job and curl up in bed all day. This is what I've been doing for the past 3 days. It's been that bad. My hobby is so amazing and supportive. This happens, but I know it's not good for me. That's why I finally got up and took a shower and came downstairs. And then I saw you on. Thank you for that. Oh, bless you, Chrissy. Yeah, I get that. It's not good. When it hits like that, it is, worst thing. And yeah, it's good that you've got that supportive network around you that is understanding. They're not like pushing you deeper into it, because I feel like Jason used to push me deeper into mine a little bit. It wasn't his fault, obviously. If you don't understand depression, you don't understand depression. But I feel like the worst thing you can say to someone who's got depression is, oh, get up, oh, do this, do that. Can't tell people what to do when they're in that state. Just got to let them ride that wave. You'll pick yourself up when you're feeling able to. And if I can help you along the way, I will. I've had weeks in bed, Chrissy, so don't feel bad. It's a shame you have to wait till January to have your doctors help you out. But we are all here if you need us. Whether it be to vent or just have sat there waffling on, taking your mind off of your own problems. It sometimes helps. That's why I like coming on my lives, because I waffle on, and when I come off I feel loads better because I've just offloaded on everybody. It's not all in my head anymore. Sharing's caring and all that. 100%. That's why I don't talk to my family. Yeah, families are a tough one. I feel like for about 20 years there, my family didn't understand at all. But then as time's gone on and they've dealt with major life-changing events and stuff like that, they get it now, because they're kind of feeling nothing like how I felt, but they can understand it a little bit better. Obviously they're the chemical balance in their brains helps them along better. You know, they can push through a little bit easier. But unfortunately, the chemical imbalance in my brain, I need help along the way. I can't just push through all the time. But yeah, families, it's a tough one. If they don't understand, it's hard to explain to people who haven't had to deal with it. Especially if it's I mean, my depression, it's all sorts. It's not necessarily life-changing events that have brought it on. It just hits me. There's no triggers. It just wipes me out. Some people's depression is life-changing events triggered, and in time it does get better and they bounce back. There's just so many different kinds of depression. It's crazy, really. Yeah, unfortunately mine isn't traumatic triggered. The trauma doesn't help, obviously. It just, I don't know, it just knocks me off my feet. I was deep in postpartum depression on top of normal mental health issues and got told to just get on with it. No support, no help, nothing. Yeah, sucks. Really sucks. But thankfully, the wonderful world of social media, you have plenty of support out here. People that understand it better. It's not always quite the same as your loved ones, wanting your loved ones to get it, but it's always nice to have someone to talk to who does get it. And then that takes the burden off of yourself and also the burden off your family. But I hope you feel better soon, Chrissy. Bless you. And it's Shannon, of course. I know I like to call it, what do I call my stability mind? You're kind of on top of it, sort of. I still trying to play chicken with a bit of Fred. Yeah, so many different terms. It's like mental health episode when you have your slumps. I call it my funk. If I'm just not able to be getting up and doing the usual day-to-day things, like the simplest things, like, I don't know, getting up and making a cup of tea, or having a bath, just getting up and getting dressed. I call them my funks. Yeah. The unpredictability is a big problem. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Joyce. It'd be nice if you knew what the triggers were so that you could avoid them, but it's impossible. I can be riding on cloud 9 for days on end, or even weeks on end sometimes, and then bam, just hits me out the blue. No rhyme, no reason, nothing different going on, just hits me. I don't matter what's going on. Really sucks. That's when I do tend to disappear for a little while, and 9 times out of 10 I am pretty much like what you said, Chrissy, with being in bed the last few days. I just lay in bed, don't do anything. Might have the telly on, I might read, or I might just sleep. There's not one thing that can fix me. It just, I don't know, it's so hard to explain. Procrastinating is my biggest thing. When I hit my funk, I then end up laying in bed thinking what I need to do, and just thinking about it takes up all my time. I don't actually get around to doing any of it. It's a weird one. But touch wood, I'm on a high at the moment. There will be a low, I know there will, and I'd say I'm prepared for it, but I'm not. But fingers crossed, it won't be for a little while. Hoping my meds are stabilising me, and this high is my new normal, but we'll see. Mental health sucks. Anyway, on a lighter note, my cat is licking my foot. Oh, Chrissy, same here, Ali. I never know when it's going to happen sometimes. Sometimes I have a warning, or something sets it off. This time it was the latter. Sometimes I have a warning, or something sets it off. Yeah, just so frustrating. But good for you though, because you do hold down that job. I've just not been able to. I get such bad anxiety. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like scared of letting people down because I know how unpredictable my mental health is, and there's no good having for me. Not this isn't for everybody, but for me, it's hard to hold down a job because one, my mental health is so unpredictable. I never know when my funks are going to be. And then also on top of that, my anxiety will kick in of worrying about letting people down or bumping into certain people. It's hard to explain. I think I don't think I've got an ideal job other than my stitching maybe. But even then, stitching wouldn't be an ideal job for me because I feel like if it was a job, I wouldn't want to do it. My brain would just rebel. It'd be like, oh, right, so you've got to do that now, have you? Nope, you're not doing it. Yeah, so I struggle so hard to find a job and keep a job because, yeah, sometimes employers don't understand. It's not just the battle with your own mind, it's a battle with everything. Normal, everyday to day living. What people probably take for granted sometimes. Simple things like going to the shop to get some milk or something daft. Or, like I say, just getting up and going to work. A steady 9 to 5 job. Anxiety takes over and shuts me right down. It's not good. Are you getting some days off for the holidays? What are you ladies doing for Christmas? I'm going to my sister's for Christmas. Chrissy, my son, who is off at college, isn't coming home for Xmas and doesn't want us to visit him. Has other plans. Oh, bless you. Last time we saw him was last Thanksgiving 2023. Didn't see him last Christmas due to COVID, and now he's not coming home this year. Oh, bless you. That's not good. He's got distracted with his new way of living there. Kids always come running home, Chrissy. Ask my mum. They always come home eventually. My mum got rid of me for about 8 years and then I reappeared. Thinking the grass was greener. But yeah, Christmas, Shannon, I am going to my sister's. I'm going to my sister on Christmas Eve with my mum. And then my stepdad, he's at work till 5. So he'll be grabbing a Chinese for us. Or we'll be having Chinese for tea, Christmas Eve. Getting a little bit sozzled, probably. Staying over and then, yeah, spending the day with my mum, my sister, my nephews. I think my niece is potentially popping down. And then with regards to Oliver, we're just playing it by ear. We don't know yet. I've shown him where my sister lives, so he can pop round whenever he likes. I might try and stop with him Christmas Day night, depending on how much he's had to drink, as to whether he can pick me up or not. With it being Christmas Day, I'd expect he'll be getting a bit tipsy. So I probably won't see him all that much. Not that it matters, it's the first Christmas, so. What are you doing, Shannon? Sorry, I got your name wrong, Chrissy. I've corrected. Autocorrect now. I didn't even notice. Christy. Oh, yeah. Autocorrect. Sucks. I'm sure she knew who you meant. We have a tower completion, people. And now we have a cat trying to knock my cross stitch over. Let's put my belly away. Oh. Right, come away a minute, boy. I need a drink. All this nattering. Give me a dry mouth. No matter. You're a good boy, ain't you? Staying at home with husband, brother, 4-year-old, and 3-month-old. Wowzers. 3 days off, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Ugh. Are you still working from home, Chrissy? I don't think the people want to see your butthole. Thank you very much. Not you, Chrissy, my cat. Yeah, yeah, are you still working from home? Are you the one cooking, Shannon? Just spilled back all over my bed. Look late. Nice clean bedding as well. No worries, Stitchy. Stitchy or Joyce. Do you realise that's Joyce anyway, Chrissy? Or was you being sarcastic with the Stitchy? Because she called you Christy. Shannon, who's cooking the dinner? I do hope you're going to say your husband and brother. If you're going to be busy looking after a 4-year-old and a 3-month-old. No, thankfully not. I've not been very well this year, so my other half is cooking it all. Brilliant. Winner, winner. I can't remember the last time I cooked a Sunday roast, which is basically what a Christmas dinner is. I've never cooked a Christmas dinner. Oh, actually, tell a lie, I have once. What's the matter, boy? What have you done with me? A little light. I'm going to be naughty and have a cigarette. I know, I love it when it cooks. Are you looking forward to the days off, or is it just the same without seeing your son? Just not the same without seeing your son, sorry. Chrissy, does your work offer like counselling for things like that then? Because like you said, if you're having patients calling in for like really sad, what's the word, diagnosis and things like that, you know, you're having to listen to their stories. Is there anybody there to listen to you? Because you're pretty much working as a counsellor, ain't you? From the sounds of things. It's just not the same without him. I really miss him. Oh, pleasure. Hopefully he'll surprise you one year. If I knew him, I'd kick his butt and tell him, get home to your mother. Diggers, I love you, Chrissy. You love her, Chrissy? You like Chrissy, don't you? Don't think Tigger's going to let me do much more stitching, to be honest. Oh yeah. Lay down. Lay down. Might get my puzzle out. Are you going to lay down, boy? Come here then. 1 minute. Scissors. What I do is I schedule appointments for patients. It gets hard sometimes. Ah, right, okay. You good boy. You good boy. You need some money. You good. You give me looks. Yeah. You won't tell Holly that though. I got this one to keep me occupied. He loves a cuddle. Come here then. Let me zoom back out a minute. Oh no, not zooming in. There we go. Kisses. You good boy. Kick his left butt cheek. I'll kick the right. Yeah, sounds good to me. Naughty. I feel like boys don't get it. You can borrow my cat if you like, Chrissy. He'll come and give you fuss. He loves a cuddle, don't you? You're too cute. Oh, you good boy. Can you let me put my fag away? Because I don't want to drop ash on my bed. I don't want to burn you either. You're not going to let me, are you? I don't think people on YouTube want to see my boobs, thank you. Right, lay down then. Lay down. Good boy. Yeah. He's a good boy. Now where are you going? As you can see, I'm not able to do any stitching at the minute. I'm being attacked. Welcome to my life. Wouldn't have you any other way, boy, would we? Eh? Would we? Come on then. Oh, let's give you a proper cuddle. No. Well, we're nearly at an hour, so I'll probably call it and let this boy lay down on me properly. Put down then. You good boy. That's it. That's it. Proper cuddle. Good boy. You jealous? I'd say he wants feeding, but I only fed him about an hour ago before I came on. Oh dear. Ouch. Put your claws away, please. Thank you. No, you're welcome, Chrissy. I'm always at the end of the phone as well, if you ever want a message or chat. We might get interrupted by Tigger, but I'm hugging to everyone. you. Ouch, put your claws away. He is sweet. He picks his moments like, but he's a very loving cat. They all are, to be fair, but this one, you don't care what I'm doing, do you? No. My cute boy. Trixie likes a cuddle occasionally, but this one doesn't allow it. He's getting heavy and all. What are you doing? Come on, mate, lay down then. Look, you're pulling my top up. Can you lay down now? I should change the description of this video. It'd be like stitching and also being terrorised. Cute. Who's a cutie? What are you doing? Will you lay down? He knows I've got a headache. Are you trying to get rid of my headache from me? You good boy. Right, I'm going to disappear, guys. And lay and have a snuggle with this one. You watch, I'll come off and you'll bugger off, won't you? I will be back on. Let me think what we got going on this weekend. What are we on Friday? I might be back on Sunday night. If not Sunday, I'll definitely be about Monday. Ouch, claws. So yeah. Also, Zoom's still about. We've still got Zoom Stitchy friends. If anyone ever wants to jump on that, just drop me a message. If I'm available, I'll jump in. Feel better soon, Chrissy. And thank you for joining the live. See you later, Shannon. And I'll see you later, Joyce. And to everybody else that's lurking, thank you. And hopefully we'll get a bit more stitching done next time. We'll try and jump on when this one's asleep. We're going to say bye. Not to you, Donny. Bye now. Oh, I hope that's a waving bye and you haven't just arrived, because we are about to leave. Because this one isn't letting me do it. Bye, lovely ladies. Nice talking to you. Nice talking to you too, Shannon. Oh, God. Right, I'm going to go. Thank you all for joining me again. And I'll see you all again very soon. Love you all. Not as much as Cross Stitch. Or him.